I'm going out of my mind.
To round 21 of Eat the Buckle, the horror movie battle royale podcast that normally puts two movies in a weekly head-to-head matchup where the loser stays in the ring. But this week, we're doing something a little different. It's a very special episode because we are about to induct yet another movie to join Madman in the hallowed halls of the shit locker.
That's right. It's Eat the Buckle in your house.
With me, as always, are my intrepid co-hosts, Josh and Aaron. Gentlemen, thank you for joining me on a very, very special and important and historic night.
Yes.
For the listeners out there who may not know, we are normally, as I said, we have two movies that we watch and talk about and choose the loser. But since this one has lost now 5 times in a row, we're going to do a special watch-along commentary for it. Movie is... Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, at this point, you should already know what the movie is. And also at this point, you should have already watched the movie instead of listening to us go into the pits of despair and madness trying to find something to talk about for 5 weeks about this movie for the last half hour of our podcast.
It's a good point. If you listen along with this podcast and you haven't watched a vampire happening at least once, you better be watching along with this commentary. You better be.
Yeah, and we now have to talk about the vampire happening for an hour and 41 minutes and 38 seconds. So without further ado, knowing that that's what lies ahead of us.
Yeah, let's just rip this Band-Aid
we'll
off.
have plenty of time to shoot the shit and whatever else. So
yes, at least
we're going to do... So if you are watching at home, Josh and Aaron are together. I'm not. We all have with the movie queued up at exactly 1 second. You should see VCI Entertainment Presents. And we're going to do, this isn't it, but we're going to do 1, 2, 3, play. And on play, we're going to hit play. So when you guys are ready, let me know.
My finger is on the trigger.
Ooh, I couldn't be more excited. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, play.
VCI Entertainment Presents.
Now we get this beautiful graphic.
Look at that griffin. It's a beautiful griffin.
Pixelated at all.
That griffin deserves better.
Oh, you guys are listening to it, so I'll be able to tell you what. So if you have any questions about what Joseph might be saying, let me know. I'll translate for you.
We always put the sound subtitles on as well.
Okay, great.
See, I was hoping you'd pull a Rocky Horror Picture Show and you would actually act out Joseph's parts for us.
I could do that.
Okay.
We could each pick someone's part and act it out.
Same thing as
Aaron, you get to be Delamonte.
Well, I can be both Betty
with costume changes.
Just let me make sure I have the proper wig on.
The film opens on our softcore in-flight movie, being viewed by children chewing bubble gum and.
See, she scratches anybody. It doesn't matter.
There's one kid coming up. That kid, is that Bubbles from Trailer Park Boys?
Her nails are like Freddy Krueger's claws.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever it's just instant penetration and bloodletting.
Oh,
but somehow the skin doesn't break. She actually just bleeds from underneath her fingernails.
The other thing to do with the watch-alongs with Eat the Buckle is if you decide at your own risk to life and limb to eat the buckle along with us, besides just watching this movie, tonight's optional drink.
That poor gay man was just serving you a glass of wine that he called a cocktail. Why do you scratch him?
The
cocktail.
The drink is anytime there's a goofy ass sound effect, that's a drink. Anytime there is an exposed breast, be it an illustration or a actor's boobs out,
or maybe topiary that might look like a breast,
or topiaries. Oh, especially at the the trees. That's a drink with Brother Martin.
Or a Jello
Yeah.
mold.
Or the "what's the matter? Don't you like breasts?" moment. That's definitely a chug moment. But again, there's no peer pressure. If you feel like doing it, and your liver can take it, enjoy.
Oh, my liver will take it. It'll take it to the house.
I mean, I wouldn't freebase
Perry
heroin.
Farrell is looking for his ride.
You know, if you want to smoke or do something else, that's fine.
All right, so let's pay. Are these two guys the ones that appear in her homosexual torture fantasies?
The flight attendant definitely.
Yeah, the driver especially. I want to look for because it's certainly the flight attendant, but they do look very similar.
Well, there is that part in the dream sequence where the two guys do look exactly the same, like that puts the noose on the guy that is the attendant. So I'm going to say yes.
We'll get there, but I think for some reason every time I've watched this, I have thought that the person that says "What's the matter? Don't you like breasts?" is her.
It is her.
Oh, okay.
But not
It's
in her
her.
voice.
As I told you an episode or two ago, that whole thing
it's
is her dream
grandfather's
sequence
voice.
as her past relative
Oh my
But I
god.
still don't understand it because
that
it's-
married Claire Monde.
Oh, is that it turned her?
No, she was already a. Oh, there's Jared's tattoo.
What are we looking at right now?
Uh,
Is that the top of the castle? Is it the castle on a hill?
It appears to be a castle made out of coal.
That's a
There's
pretty cool
Joseph's
drawing.
suit of armor.
I mean, it's not
Foreshadowing.
the intro to Vertigo, but it is good enough.
It's not.
Yeah,
It's not good enough.
it's better.
It's
Oh, look at the skull face in the window. I've never seen that before.
Spooky.
Oh my god. We're still finding new things.
Oh, see?
Mhm.
This is why the Watchalong exists, because week 6, new things.
I just
Um,
look at the blood bank.
we're gonna the end of this with the vampire happening ball is gonna be like the Madman bus scene with for our livers.
Oh, yeah,
We're
by
gonna
the
be in
way,
trouble.
you should also now have your Vampire Happening Ball costume ready to go, because we will not be providing a costume closet.
Nope. Nor
Josh
will we
is
be
dressed.
taking a pause.
Josh is dressed up as a musketeer,
Yep.
like what was the guy's name? Mr. Larson.
Herbert.
Mr. Larson. I am switching in and out of
These-
wigs.
There's that trash block.
All right. There's a
They
drink.
really-
Drink.
They really abandoned this gag real quick.
The
Of
tree.
things
Drink.
nearly falling on her. I thought that would be funny if they carried that through the whole movie.
Drink.
That would take some creative intelligence.
How checked out do you think Freddie Francis was when it got to editing this?
Look, I've got a theory about Freddie Francis, and I don't think he's being on the up and up when he remembers this movie. I think
How
he's
so?
guilty of thinking he was creating something fun and hilarious, and when it blew up in his face years later, he decided just to rage against his own machine and be like, oh yeah, that thing was a piece of trash. That producer didn't know what he was doing, and blah blah blah, and just shuffling the blame onto some Italian guy that's probably died quite a few years before he did.
Jeez.
I think he succeeded in making a fun romp.
Shut up. It's a lot of creaking and knocking going on.
Yeah.
Oh, all right, here we go. The man.
That was another drink.
It was another drink.
No.
No.
Calamanti. I think he does a really good job in this movie.
He does I'm sure the actor did a fantastic job. Whoever did the ADR not so much.
What the dubbing ADR is a little subpar.
Does it say who the voice actors are for these people? Have we ever established that?
I've been on record saying I read the credits. I let the credits play out. I don't think there are any credits at the end of this movie.
There has to be.
I think the Grand Muzzy credits that you get at the intro is about it. And all the subtitle, or excuse me, not the subtitle, all the dubbing is just left to the imagination.
So who's her uncle? She just told Joseph her uncle wrote her about him.
Yeah. The
Who's
guy
her
that, the last living descendant that was, I guess, Romanian, who passed away and left her the castle.
Oh, he wrote her posthumously.
Well, before he died, obviously.
It was his suicide note.
I am 100% fed up with Jonathan. Joseph. Oh, I'm going to start it. I'm starting it. It's Joseph.
I would be too if I had to see that egghead every day.
Could you imagine how bad Joseph smells since there's no running water?
Yeah. He's like mortified later when she says she wants a bath installed.
And a sauna?
What do you think he smells like?
Our first breasts. Or no. Are they? Yeah.
Yeah, those are breasts.
All right, that poses a real question. What do you think Joseph smells like?
Hot dogs. And onions.
Probably some potato dish, maybe a borscht,
Really?
beets, some roots, vegetables.
Okay. I'm going to say
not
there's
like
a
in a good
fecal
way.
smell too.
A feet smell, you think?
Do you
No,
think-
fecal.
Fecal.
Yeah.
Do you think there might be a species in a species?
There might be a species in his feces.
I got kind of far in the screenplay for species in my feces.
Did you?
Yeah, I could give you guys the
Drink.
script and we could act it out right now.
That would be awesome. Oh,
I'm just kidding. I haven't thought about it till
come
just
on! I'm
now.
ready. I'm ready to do a dry run of the first scene of species in my feces.
All right. Exterior, establishing shot. Porta potty. We zoom in.
Drink.
Drink. Okay, so we have to pay attention to see who she envisions here. Is it the two
Why have they not
Both-
decommissioned this torture chamber yet?
Drink.
Okay.
who's she?
Those titties. We're gonna be
I don't remember her from the plane.
hammered.
Yeah, where'd she come from? I do like that he's just eating a banana. That's funny.
It's all in a day's work for Jonathan.
That's a good
in the
gag.
dream. See, Freddie knew he was trying to salvage it. I bet he said, "Let's take a shot where you eat a banana."
Yeah. No, I bet that was Joseph's idea.
He thought he was gonna be the next Polanski, and he's actually better by the time all said and done.
There, all right. There's your flight attendant.
Yep.
Poor Perry
Okay,
Farrell. He just wants to punch Dave Navarro in the face.
So I did some research about what else was filmed in.
That's the most insulting overdub for that poor actor.
It
that
could have
you
been worse for the time.
I mean,
It could have been worse for the time.
It's bad.
it's pretty bad.
I did some research as to see what else was filmed in this castle in Austria.
This is a real castle.
Yeah, this is all real.
That little butt.
Look,
There's little butt.
That's not a man.
there's Big Larry's butt.
I
That
don't think
I think it's
That's-
a very skinny
that's
man like myself.
Delamonte. It's Delamonte.
What?
It's supposed to be.
Oh,
It's-
no,
It's-
she does.
She's
have
got the red rose and the black hair.
There is a nipple, but that could just be a peck. Who knows?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's supposed to be Delamonte.
Is that her name?
Del Monte?
Del Monte. Yes, Claramonde Del Monte. The vampire heiress to the canned peaches fortune. Let me get out my little factoid. Another movie
Are
we
you
should
taking-
probably
Did you take notes?
Listen.
There's
Another
no
movie.
note.
Another movie we should
No,
watch
he's
that was
looking up
filmed
shit live.
is called Lady Dracula.
Oh,
There's
God.
another Lady Dracula movie
add that to the list.
Filmed in this very castle.
in this very castle. There's also Clattering Chastity Belts,
Those are gigantic rats.
which is straight up a porno from the early 70s.
I don't know if I said this in an earlier. It's been so long, but I do actually like the set of this. I didn't realize it was filmed in an actual castle, but that makes sense because
Well, yeah. They would not have been able to afford this kind of set otherwise. What
But
did
even,
she
like, the
say? We missed it. What
props-
did she say her aunt was there? It looked like she said Aunt to Daisy. Like Tudaisy.
She
I don't know. I can't rewind it.
Yeah.
she
can't
talks
rewind it down.
about how they're all in a line of caskets, I think.
She demands to. Oh, she already did that.
Clara Monde, not
God,
Del
this really
Monte.
this movie sucks at normal speed.
What is this?
Oh,
Oh, no.
That was a witty or
Oh, yeah. Radio Transylvania.
yep, that's a drink for
The
that sound
blood
effect.
bank is low. Oh, I gotta drink. Yeah, you guys gotta help me since I'm not listening.
Drink again.
Mm-hmm. Keep them up, baby. What do you think happened to that portrait of Delamonte naked?
Well, I'll tell you, if I can find a raster file or a very large JPEG of at least 20 to 30 megabytes, I will print that out and put it up in my basement.
I think you should find the original and purchase it.
Well, Freddie is no longer with us, unfortunately, so
It's got to be somewhere in like a garage in East Germany.
She probably had Prius.
Pia.
She probably has it.
Well, look her last name up, and I want to hear you pronounce it.
Hold on. I did when we first did this. Just go back and listen, bro.
All right,
You'll
look
hear
at all these
you'll hear the
skeletons just
raw-
chilling.
I know. Look at them all posed like
Yeah.
they're in a Gap ad.
It looks like they are.
The one that's wearing the red tunic.
They're going to bust out in when you're a shark. You're a
Do
shark.
you think
all the
that's
way.
a Sherpa line
Or
tunic?
No, I don't think they had Sherpa. All right,
I'd
so
hate to live
there's
in this area.
there's the boyfriend, I think, right there, or right there in the orange.
No, this is
That was
supposed to
in the
be her
Porsche.
grandfather.
That's not the person.
That's Perry Farrell in the gold
Yeah,
with
and then
with the B.
the
Arthur wig.
yeah, then the flight attendant guy is the one that's right here,
Okay.
And that's Prius.
and Pia. Oh no, wait, this is gonna be
Hold
drink.
on, I'm looking up her. I was looking up her last name, and I almost had to ask you guys what this movie's called.
Oh, look at those.
Hey,
We just got the Jello mold boobies.
Jello mold boobs.
You don't have
the
to
best
drink-
line in
Oh,
the
We
movie.
do have to drink for that, don't we?
Yes.
Degermark. Degermark.
Oh, Perry Farrell doesn't like to eat.
Don't you
breasts.
like the taste of breasts?
She's taunting him.
Yeah.
She does not like gay people.
It would be like the guy that married Claire Monde saying that.
No.
Boobs, drink.
Drink. Mm-mm. She has it in her heart. She has hate in her heart.
She does.
I mean, I think just like you are.
What does he bring her?
You're piling eggs.
You should have Katie knit those
What?
warmers.
Yeah, he just pulls those off of
They're
nothing.
like- Yeah, but
Or they're like
they're
two
like-
eggs underneath.
please commission your wife to make those for me
That's what it is. Look, it's just two little eggs.
Yeah.
with salt shakers, salt and pepper shakers.
Well, look at how much weight she's put on a drink.
Mm-mm.
All right, so this is the first again, and that beginning intro, like of driving through, you don't see all these buildings so close. So here's where you can see the monastery, seeing her boobs.
Why is she so horny?
Drink.
It's like
This man.
I get why. Go ahead, Josh. spit some venom.
Yes, this is Josh's drink.
You've been
drink.
waiting.
My least favorite actor in any of the movies we've
Drink.
watched so far.
Drink.
Oh God.
We're fucked, man.
Mm-hmm. We haven't even dug into our Jello mold yet.
Drink.
What the hell was that noise?
I'm
It sounded
sorry,
like,
That was Josh
that was me
closing the
pounding
crypt.
sounded like someone was knocking on Ebenezer Scrooge's door knocker. I thought Jacob Marley was coming for me.
I'll leave that in the mix. Oh my God.
Might blow someone's eardrums out.
I'll untie the handkerchief around the top of my head. And my jaw just drops open.
By the way, I'm enjoying the Dr. Ted Nelson stubby editions of Coors Banquet tonight.
Oh yeah, I was gonna ask what you guys were sipping on.
I got Miller Lite Tall Boys.
Okay.
I told Head I thought I'd be cheeky and get us some old German beer to enjoy tonight. But
That would have been festive.
you can only buy old German in 30 packs, and I wasn't going to buy 30 old German
You
beers.
probably were gonna need 2 of those because you gotta drink.
Damn
I'm gonna play this game with you guys. How much time do you think has elapsed right now?
10 minutes.
Yeah, you mean since he saw her? Drink.
What? No, in the movie.
It's your favorite scene, Jared. Don't forget.
Oh, you mean the runtime?
Yeah. Don't look.
Right now, without looking, I'm going to guess, everyone, that it is about 12 minutes, 30 seconds. Drink.
From the time I asked you, it was 18 minutes and 40 seconds.
See?
You know,
Which
I don't
means
think I
there's
realized.
still an hour and a half to go.
God.
I'm there for it because, again,
I don't think I realized
I still
how
like.
many naked breasts were in this movie.
You didn't?
I just kind of, my eyes just, you know how I get. I glaze over.
Drink. Oh, God.
Good God.
That is one of the best gags in this movie. Is all of those.
It's
trees.
good. It's good.
Oh, look at that sexy leg.
Oh, see, he still thinks he's dreaming this.
He's
Is that Santa Claus? Look at that.
It is a Christmas movie.
You know, I'm amazed. Maybe someone has and they just aren't naming it. But there's this Gautier book or short story that's basically this scene where a vampire tries to seduce a monk and he falls in love. Like, that would be a good movie if you just adapted the original correctly instead of being like, hey, let's make a farce and romp out of it.
I think there's been enough stories similar to that.
Is what?
So I think there's been enough stories similar to that.
Well, I mean, the book is over 400 years old at this point, but yeah.
Why does she have the wig on right now? It makes no sense.
She can do whatever she wants. She's from Hollywood.
I mean, yes, she can do whatever she wants, but for the plot, to help out the plot and the demarcations of who's who,
I think
she shouldn't have this on.
I think the subtitles are messing you up, and that's why you have an issue with just general things like, hey, she's an actor and she feels like having a wig on.
I don't think the subtitles are messing me up at sixth viewing of this movie.
No.
It's why is she wearing? I'm talking for the plot device of the wig. It makes no sense right now.
It was cold out, and she wanted to cover up her head.
She does have some nice tights on.
She looks great.
She's stylish. Her late winter, early spring fishnets on.
Oh, look, he tried to bless her and then just gave her the swat. Nope.
No, he just starts cranking off.
Poor Richard Kind. He would have knocked this out of the park. Oh, this guy is great.
This everyman Jack.
She still has it on. It doesn't make any damn sense.
Well, he's just digging here. It's for your new bath, okay?
Does he have a little neckerchief on like I do? Am I dressed like him?
No, he's got a flannel on.
I
You see
guess
that
my neckerchief is my costume for the ball.
and that double entendre where the make it deep, okay?
You
He's
just
like,
you're
"Yes, ma'am."
using the neckerchief to hide your vampire teeth marks.
You could have had Lee Shriver do that guy in the remake.
You know, that's a good call.
I mean, it's basically Lee Schreiber's maybe his uncle in this
It could
role.
be.
Just
It's
chiseling away.
That is a very
Stay
Lee Shriver
Schreiber.
role. Speaking of Lee Shriver, made me think of Scream. Did you see that
Lillard.
they're bringing Lillard back for Scream 7?
How?
I know.
He's dead.
Well, they
That's
already.
what-
I mean,
that's what
spoilers.
everybody's
They already
asking.
brought back what's his face.
Well, that's
Ski, ski, ski.
See, I
Skeet.
said it's going to be one of two things. It'll either be he'll be a
Dumb.
ghost, or
They-
or
they
it will
better not.
be they'll go meta just like they did with Nightmare on Elm Street, Freddy's Dead, or Scream 3, and this one will be about like all the actors from the Scream franchise attending a Comic-Con, and then Ghostface comes and starts killing them off.
Oh.
That could be cool because that's what, Wes Craven did it.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
another homage to
the-
Wes Craven.
Yeah, doing the Last Nightmare.
Yeah.
But they already did that in Scream 3, kind of, where Nev Campbell they were all like visiting the set of the Stab movie.
Not to get sidetracked here, but I know I've watched all the Scream movies, and I only remember 2 of them.
Oh,
It's a good franchise.
I don't mind them. Like it's a good popcorn horror flick, but the first one is great.
Yeah.
The second one
Has a lot of really terrible wardrobe choices.
is the second one the one with Jada Pinkett Smith,
yes.
Yes.
where she gets
In the
killed.
beginning.
She gets
Yeah.
killed in like the first 5
But the
minutes. in the
second one
cold
also
open.
has Jerry O'Connell and what's her name from Aunt Jackie.
Jackie.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Aunt
Now.
Jackie's the
Yeah.
killer in that.
Well, spoiler.
Sorry, the movie's only 40 fucking years old.
And it's got Timothy Oliphant.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's the thing is
Yeah.
like if you ask me, gun to the head. Oh,
Sorry.
drink.
Skeleton scared me.
If you put a gun to my head and said, name me more than 2 people, or name me 5 people from Scream 2, I couldn't do it.
Mm.
Jamie Kennedy still alive in that one?
Yep.
Is that the one that
He's
he
kicking.
passes?
He's kicking around.
Yeah.
Or is that the third?
He
I think he dies in that one.
Yeah, he does because there's that scene where he pulls out a British accent for no reason,
Yeah.
like right before he dies.
Yeah.
It's just him being like, "Fuck you."
I'm not going to say drink just because I don't want to, but there was the portrait hanging in the background. in
I'll
that scene.
I'll drink for it. I'll follow the damn rules.
He must. Is that the
Um,
bathtub?
Look how quick he got that tub in. Oh, I've never noticed she
That tub
uses
is
her magic.
tiny.
She uses her magic to turn on or make the candle
How are you
brighter.
going to relax in a bathtub that tiny?
It's like a mop bucket.
It looks like you just cut open a coconut.
Well, Josh, you're not Romanian. Well, actually, you're not. You're not an Italian courtesan in Romania.
Why did he have to jackhammer out the floor for that?
To get
Just a bucket sitting there.
the plumbing in. Obviously, where do you think the drain's going to go?
He installed plumbing in one day.
Well, for Romanian plumbing, where it's just a trough that drains out through the side of the castle and down an open hole,
It drains into Joseph's bedroom.
and he just guzzles it up. Ah, Claire Monday. Yes, I just love your bathwater. Ah.
Just splashing his face around in it,
Uh,
bobbing for apples.
Listener at home, you can tell not fuck all is going on in the movie right now.
I really want that to be a deleted scene. The Joseph bobbing for apples bathwater scene.
Oh god.
I wanted to bob for onions.
What? Oh God, here's
No.
this guy.
What? Why did she want him to bring her a rose?
Because she's all 100% in on her aunt Claire Monday's whole shtick.
She's fucking weird, man.
Well, she's an Italian courtesan vampire.
She just wants to dress like her great grandma and fuck under a portrait of her great grandma.
Yes.
She is an actor during the tail end of the free love period.
Listen,
Of course, she wants to try to fuck
Listen,
I
Jared,
love
monk.
how much Joseph just was like, I fucking hate this woman right there. Have you noticed that?
Oh,
in
he
where he just like points upstairs. He's like, God damn.
yeah, he's over her.
from the jump, he hates her guts.
But to get back to what we were discussing,
Scream or
Scream?
something else.
no, if the age of information has brought us anything, it's just how monstrous Hollywood is. And you're wondering why this woman would want to come to Transylvania and just act like an absolute sex fiend.
I think she's been a sex fiend. I just don't understand why she wants to dress like her great grandma. That'd be so fucking weird.
All right,
But
Jared.
she's a
The
freak.
subtext is she's watching herself. The movie opens with her watching herself have sex on cinema on a jet, and while she is being shown scratching her actor co-star, she
Yeah, she
scratches the flight
scratches-
attendant
Yes.
because she just loves to bone. So she wasn't really acting in that movie where she's scratching the guy's back. Obviously,
No.
that gets her rocks off, and now it's again shown again where she's decided, well, I like watching myself have sex, so now I'm going to emulate this thing on the wall, which is my
And you know what?
great aunt
You know what? No judgment.
Claire Monday.
No judgment. If it's all consensual.
I get all that.
I don't
get
think Richard
what's
Kahn is
happening.
consenting to
I'm
any of
just
this.
saying it's fucked up. No kink shaming.
Well, that is kink shaming if you just said it's fucked up.
but it's fucked up. It's a fucked up kink.
Yeah.
Well,
there
if
are
it-
certain kinks that I'll just be like, that's fucked up.
Get off this
I'm not-
podcast, you Puritan.
No,
I'm not dressing like great grandpa fucking women.
I told you. Did you ask your wife about that? I said, did you ask your wife?
dressing like Jim. Oh, I
I'm
got to
not
beat
putting
that.
on plaid pastel golf pants and saying, "Come here, baby."
Pretending like we're selling cars.
I mean, if you looked exactly like him, you obviously have to look exactly like your
Right.
descendant
That's-
or your ancestor. I always mess that up. I'm sorry.
and this is clearly a new kink for her, like because
No,
she
it's
just
not.
now is.
No,
But it had.
she
no, I'm
watched
talking
herself and
I'm
she
talking
scratched.
specifically about the dressing like her great grandma. That part of the kink,
It's kind of weird, isn't it?
because she didn't know she looked like her until she came to this castle, and now she's all like, "I want to dress up like her and fuck anything that moves."
If my uncle passed and left me a giant keep, and I got there after 17 hours of flight, and I saw that there was a ancestor that looked exactly like me with my tits hanging out and a rose between my bosom, I would probably emulate that just to keep it, when in Rome.
Joseph
Instantly,
just
it's
like
the first thing she does.
Joseph
Sorry, go
just
ahead.
didn't even look as he shoved that steak into the coffin. He
No.
like Larry Birded that fucking steak into
He
the
doesn't
coffin,
need to. He doesn't need to.
and it was empty.
Yeah, he needs to read more books about how to do this. How long do you think we are into it now?
Jared,
20 minutes.
Jared, you hate the movie. It's understood.
No, I
Oh, there's
think
another-
this will be it.
There's
I
another
think
cute
this will
joke.
be a fun running gag. As of now, what do you think?
20 minutes.
All right, I'm gonna say 28 minutes.
31-31.
Oh,
See?
thank God.
I'm having a good
Hour
time.
and 10 left.
We're both underestimating, which means we're having a good time.
So right
It-
here, they find a
Look
dead
at it.
body.
He's actually dead. He is dead here. That is a dead body.
No, he does go on to be in a lot more films.
Why does it look
That
like he has
is-
Jesus sandals on?
With socks.
With socks.
He does.
Joseph just dumps him.
He is dead.
He's got his white Fruit Looms and some Nikes on.
Ashes to ashes. That's the most Cemetery Man scene I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Not in a movie that should have been in Cemetery Man.
I would love to see Joseph in the Cemetery Man universe.
You know, I'd like to believe that
He would
Joseph. That's actually a prequel. And Joseph is the Cemetery Man.
He would most certainly get
Claire
shot in the head
Monty.
quickly.
Yeah, she likes to go into crypts, so that's why he's all like, no, we're not doing that. I've done that in the past. And the best
Learned
is,
my lesson.
because he's driving around in the Bug. It would have been like, all right, that happened to me 5 years ago, and it aged him so much that now he looks like Joseph.
Do you think what happens to all these gals?
Well, they're in reform school.
Yeah, I hope that they're home safely with
Oh,
their parents.
there you go. Those icy areola
But, like-
nipples. That's a drink.
They have to. Well, I guess everyone dies at the end, so they didn't get a chance to turn them.
Yeah, well, those two definitely get turned.
Yeah, they do for
Andy
sure.
Sandberg there.
Oh my god.
How transparent. See, this is a good joke too.
Yep. It's good.
How brief is our skirt?
No,
Sure.
it's not good. It's a joke.
So what? Let's think.
Open your heart.
back.
Open your heart, Josh.
My heart is
What
closed.
What was Vampire Happening's path to get here? Do we remember what it? Who it
What is
faced-
a question like that? What path did it take to get here?
Yeah, who did it face off against to get? Who did it lose to all the time? Do we remember?
Who knows these things?
Let me let
We
you
need
know.
a biographer.
I'll tell you. Give me a moment
Not
here.
I've taken a shot of very heavy beer at least 16 times already.
You took a shot of beer?
Well, I mean, I chugged a beer.
Yeah, he's got.
I want you to.
It's
Whatever,
funny.
whatever vernacular you want to use for every time I say drink.
I just want you to pour it into a shot glass every time.
So it's kind of funny. Cece's dad, his doctor told him it was, very important for him to cut down on the amount of alcohol that he consumes, and he's a beer drinker like we are. So he does he's down to he only drinks one beer a night, and he drinks it out of a shot glass. He'll pour himself a shot of beer, take it, because he's drinking a lot slower, and it feels like I'm drinking the same amount. So,
Yeah.
Well, I hope she's okay with that story on the air.
Oh, look how
they're
much
showing
it's
the
raining.
exterior. There's nowhere where the school would be.
It's behind. Don't worry. Don't worry about it.
don't even worry about it.
Don't worry
I
about
do
it.
love that cuckoo clock.
The
and I
cuckoo
would-
clock with the skeleton.
Yes,
I'll find
Would
you one on.
love-
I'll find you one on Etsy.
would love to have that in my abode.
If you tell me you're going to pay for our podcast hosting for at least 6 months out of this year, I'll find you a cuckoo clock.
Okay, so
If our podcast hosting lasts 6 more months.
Vampire Happening. Here's the route that it's taken.
Yeah, what was the trail of dead that
What-
left it here?
And go back before
You mean the
Christmas.
trail of undead.
Go back before Christmas too.
So we started off with cheerleader camp.
Okay.
Cheerleader camp was better. Drink.
Correct.
No, it wasn't. That was a mistake.
You'd rather still be watching cheerleader camp.
See, she's got the same wig on. That's just her.
I wouldn't rather be watching cheerleader camp. That's why it should still be going on.
That it wasn't a mistake.
But
That's the
No.
I'm trying to seduce men wig. Obviously.
I must be losing my mind. That's my favorite part of this movie when Joseph freaks out. I must be losing my
love-
mind.
Joseph.
He's fucking hilarious.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
Oh, God, we're gonna fight over this.
What was the actor's name? Like Igor or something? Or-
Trevor.
He doesn't even have like a link on IMDb.
I don't think. I think this is his only credit.
He probably just lived in this castle. He was a
He
vagrant.
came with the castle.
Yeah. He's not acting. He just pops up in scenes because he thinks there's a vampire in the castle. Wait, sorry.
All right.
So cheerleader camp.
Cheerleader
what
camp.
Then we went to Jeepers Creepers
Oh,
too.
God.
Okay, so that's
then-
where this is. Okay.
Then I thought we had decided that we'd just get a clean break and start
We
fresh
don't have to relitigate that.
after
Nope.
Christmas.
Nope.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
And you were swindled.
Uh-huh.
All right. Week 3 of this was what?
Night of the Creeps.
Well,
Mhm.
that never even should have been on our podcast.
Yes, it
I
should have.
disagree. It's worth discussing.
I mean, it's a. Well, we're supposed to be listening and watching and talking about crappy movies.
The mission of this podcast is to watch
Drink.
horror movies.
Drink, yeah.
We're trying to find the worst horror movie ever made, which
And-
means we got to watch every
Drink.
single one at some point. God damn it. I'm on scotch right now because I got to get up and get myself a drink.
Well, tune in next week, I guess, when we watch Exorcist versus
You just
Hereditary.
I'm not saying they all have to be AAA
Drink.
titles,
Drink.
but
drink.
Mm.
Okay, what was after
All right.
Night of the Creeps?
well, that's where my research.
That
went.
would be the Incredible
Ghoulies?
Melting Men and Ghoulies,
Ghoulies,
Go to College.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, this had an honest run to get here. Other than Night of the Creeps, it
Yeah.
went up against
Drink again.
trash.
Drink again.
Well,
Fuck. That is a hairy
Ah.
chest.
I'll say this:
That is some-
Madman.
look at that chest.
Madman had an easier path to the shitlocker than Vampire Happening.
I don't
Yeah.
even know if that's hair. It
again.
looks just like he just has brown wire mesh,
It looks like turf.
an SOS pad
I'm not even going to
stretched
say
across
drink, but you
his
should drink it.
pectorials. I need a beer.
I'm just.
I'm
I
gonna go
tried to
grab a
cover my
beer.
mic while I just burped.
Thank you.
You guys will have to excuse me while I grab a backup drink.
See, luckily our producer is on site to get us our.
Executive producer
drinks.
Katie.
Owner of. Hi, Katie. Owner of our franchise.
And she
Drink,
also
drink.
makes a hell of a booby jello mold.
Mm,
She really knocked those jiggly.
when's
Jell-O
that happening?
tits.
Are you doing that on air?
Well, she is going upstairs for our second round of beer.
I told her just to surprise us with them.
So we will probably also have the Jello shot boobies coming down.
We got fucking Harold here as a footman.
Yeah, he is.
Ugh.
You know what? There's no shame in that.
A young Quentin
No,
Tarantino
I'm
saw
not
that.
I'm not.
You
kink
are doing a
shaming.
lot of kink shaming, man.
I didn't say anything. I was just pointing out that he's going
Cons-
for her feet, which is fine. She has
consenting-
adorable feet.
Consenting adult.
Listen, Jared, it's the year 2025.
I look. My
Despite the
only
fact we're
point was
regressing
that
back
she,
to the 1940s as a country, it's still okay to move forward with what we like.
she
behind
can
closed
fuck
doors.
however she wants to. My point was she came to that fetish real quick.
All right, this is the
After discovering how much she looked like her, she decided I'm gonna fuck and look like her while I do it.
Look how
It was just a really
Look
fast
how
discovery.
strong he is.
he's so
I
strong.
can't tell what's going on in the scene. I've now seen it 6 times. I don't know what's happening.
Right now, this is the clearest I've ever seen this. Thank you, bandwidth. Josh can attest. Like, we have no problem seeing the mix-up that's happening right now between Liev Schreiber's uncle dropping off the soaking sauna and the Claramonde
Yes.
I do.
casket.
I would love to just spend a week in this room just reading those books.
Now, these books stink. I guarantee you it's all moldy and mildewy in this room.
Yeah, that old book smell. I do love it though.
Another fun fact about this castle is the people that built it were nouveau riche, so they took bits and pieces of castles from around Europe and just slammed them together. So it's
Oh.
actually a old new castle. if that makes sense.
Well, that also explains why the illustration at the beginning just looks like a giant pile of turds shaped into a castle.
That might have been the Muzzy illustrator, just artistic intent.
Look at what he brings them. What is that
All right,
food?
we got toast with
It's
deviled
just-
eggs.
He brings them 30 pieces of toast.
There's a lot of
Like
olives.
There's some
condoms on them. What
olives.
is that shit?
Oh, look at his.
Those are eggs. Sliced eggs on top of
deviled
toast.
eggs.
I thought you guys might want an entire loaf of bread
With sliced eggs on top
with cucumber and eggs on them.
and some pimento.
And see there, that's where he grabs. He goes right in and just grabs the sauna.
Why is he still there? The sauna's in. Her little mop bucket's in there.
Well, no, that's just
He should be
that's
done.
just the bucket. He's still installing the sauna.
Mm,
And somehow
no idea what's happening here.
the deepest part of the lake is right by the shore. Apparently,
Joseph is going on a Willy Wonka ride.
he just dropped the case into the
Why did
quote
he
unquote
do
deepest
this?
part of the lake.
I want to hear him do that monologue from Willy Wonka.
There's no easy way of doing. What's the rest of your going to
Stop the boat.
Is it raining? Is it snowing?
Bon voyage, Claravande.
Yes, the vampires must be crying.
Eat your
Again.
heart out, Marilyn Manson.
The deepest part of the lake is 20 feet from shore.
Yeah.
That was a pond.
So is she in the water right now? And is that a
No.
boob? I think I saw a nip. I'm counting that drink.
Oh, there's a special effect drink.
He sure was enjoying whatever he saw.
Oh.
God, this is insufferable.
Why don't you check to see what we're up to on runtime?
I will. I gotta take a bathroom break and grab a drink.
Go for it.
I've been holding it, but I can't hold it anymore.
Go for it.
I must be losing my mind.
This is where we find out for 5 weeks now, Jared just has to go pee, and around this time, and that's why he still doesn't understand what happens in this movie, because he starts it, and somehow magically, 58 minutes, 48 minutes, whatever it's going to be, he always has to pee at the same time.
Exactly. And I think the truth of the matter is that the very kinky shaming he's actually very into. His feet got him excited.
Yeah,
Now he's got to disappear to take care of some business.
yeah. I think that's a good. It's almost like I'm projecting. Like, oh, can you believe that? That's so weird. Are you into it as much as I am?
Who are these two again?
All right, these two guys are just two ruffians from the local.
The ruffians.
Where's Jared?
Oh.
Well, he went to the restroom.
He went to the bathroom.
He saw the photo of the breasts. He understands how amazing they look. All right, so those were just two ruffians from the local village
Okay.
who are looking to bang these two chicks.
Why are they dressed like detectives we've seen in every other movie?
Because they may very well be detectives in Romania. Thank you. And you failed so much at reform school that you're in your early 20s and still in with these 14-year-olds.
Yes. Oh, we got some. Is he okay?
Oh, I thought he maybe fell behind his bar in the basement. There's a crotch shot on FaceTime.
I'm back. I'm back.
All
back.
right.
Oh, got a drink.
Yeah.
Just in time.
Oh, wow. Those are more drink sections.
Here we
Keep 'em
go.
No, wait, that should just count. Is it the whole time
Yep.
they're on screen?
tilt 'em.
Yep, that's
Hey,
it. Keep drinking.
It's Delamonte. Wow.
Did I put a fucking wig on my head?
Yes, he sees your wig.
Okay.
That's I said you Delamonte.
Oh, the crypt.
Uh-oh. Oh no. Jacob Marley's back.
And he brought us breast jello. Oh, things
Oh,
are about
boy.
to get.
This
Things
is
are about to
this is
get
too
crazy.
this is too convoluted for a live watch along. What are we doing here?
We are. We're gonna.
That's okay. It's worth it.
Listener,
We're going to have some ASMR as we
our
mess with
executive
silverware.
producer Katie has amazingly recreated the breasts that are being eaten in the dream sequence of this movie, where, as we pointed out, she says, "What's the matter? Don't you like breasts?" And Perry Farrell has to eat the Jello mold or whatever it is. These things look incredible. We'll share pictures on our.
And there's booze in those boobs.
These are Jello,
Jello shots with peach vodka.
but yeah.
That
Goodness
get ready to
gracious.
drink.
I'm just gonna eat.
Drink. Well, eat. I guess that counts.
So is it you drink the entire time they're on the screen, or just at the look of them?
At the look. Oh,
I don't remember
Okay.
this scene.
This is
Good Lord, that's strong.
do you want part of this areola that she put on my plate?
What's the matter? Don't you like breasts?
I just feel
what's the
bad getting
areola
it
made of?
the same shit except it's red.
No, I already had enough of that earlier.
Oh, okay. Josh has already had an areola.
Well, we'll put an image of this on our Blue Ski account.
Oh, that is just pure vodka.
I'm so fucking jealous that I can't be there to enjoy this.
You could have.
in
There's a
person.
direct flight now. Well, not direct. It's one stop.
Yeah. You could have flown to Transylvania and joined us.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, you guys. I forgot to mention you are in Transylvania.
Yeah.
Recording this.
And again, I am wearing multiple wigs.
Holy
Josh looks like the old Tampa Bay Buccaneers logo.
I was trying to picture who he looked like, or place who he looked like the whole time. Thank you for.
Yeah.
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 He's got that little feather in his.
He's got a
musketeer
smile on his
cap.
face
Yep.
and a feather in his cap.
Mhm.
And
And I'm, of course, in a full suit of armor, which you guys haven't commented on yet.
no, I thought you had a red rose around your 48-inch Lincoln chain.
Well, you haven't looked at him since he came back from the bathroom.
Yeah.
I
There's
did a costume
Oh,
change.
I thought you were doing
I
the
went to the
Claramonde.
costume room.
Because as
Look at his nightcap.
Old Larry.
what an advertisement for Sleepy Time Tea.
This is the 70s. Who sleeps in that fucking nightcap? in the
Romania
70s?
Romania is about 50 years behind.
Guys, I want a nightcap. What does that do? What is the functional purpose of
Well,
wearing a
as
nightcap?
executive producer Katie will tell you, it
It's a-
keeps the heat inside your head.
That's been disproven. What it's really there for is to keep your curls curly.
Yeah.
That's why his hair is so nice and
Oh.
full with
It
curls.
keeps that eggshell skirted.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this is boozy.
It is very boozy.
Fuck, I want to try. I'm so mad.
Oh man,
That's a heavy-handed breast.
it is a boozy breast. Oh God,
Here
get
comes
ready
Brother
for
Martin.
everything's ruined.
Oh, I was supposed to
Yeah,
do
you-
a time check.
You're
What do you
supposed to
think?
check. Right now, the happening hasn't happened yet. There's a special sound effect, so we should drink at that too.
This is the point where this actor believes this movie is his.
I'm gonna say this is at 57 minutes.
49.
5101, but when I asked.
Our win.
So it's
Price is right,
slowing down for Aaron. It's still Josh, you're still ahead of
Oh,
schedule.
I know how agonizingly bad this gets.
We're gonna be in Bizarro World.
This we're about. I jumped the gun on it, but it's getting close to
Who's
my
this
favorite part
guy?
of the movie. I believe his name is Trench McDilfer.
There was some quick goofs.
Yeah, Trink. Oh, here's your brawl, ma'am.
Oh wait, never mind.
Oh.
That's
It's Trench McDilfer.
Trench McDilfer. But
He just kind of goes away, right? Everyone's got. I really want a nightcap, like not a nightcap drink, like a hat to wear.
you want a wedge of breast?
I would like a little slice of breast.
You could probably smell the alcohol through this microphone
Yeah.
all the way to me right now.
What does it taste like?
Uh,
Dude, what do them tits taste like?
Well, Jared, tits taste like peach, vodka, and Jello.
Yep.
I've always wondered.
What about butts?
I've
Are we drinking the
always
butts?
wondered what tits
Yeah,
taste like.
sure. What's good for the goose is good for the gander.
Jared, you're in your 40s, and on a recording, you just asked, what do breasts taste like?
You're eating Jello tits. I want to know what they taste like.
Oh, God.
He said, "Nope, not you." He said, "That's stank."
Oh, yeah, that's some
You know
stank.
what? Watching this without sound is way better.
Is it though?
There's a lot of, demonstrative performances that gives it a,
Drink.
a vaudeville kind of quality. Drink
Why?
that.
Why did the actor that's getting attacked have a headshot of Chevy Chase on her wall?
Chevy Chase years before he was famous, even.
Yeah. This may be where he got discovered. And
One is enough.
oh, drink again.
Oh, God.
Oh, Katie, that's delicious.
I don't like how he chooses not to bite her neck, but fondles her boob and then runs off. He
It's
could have done without the.
Yeah.
I bet that wasn't scripted. I bet he's just a creep.
If you notice, there's not I don't think they had a intimacy advisor on set.
They didn't have
because-
intimacy coordinator.
I think
because
Joseph was probably the intimacy
Martin
coordinator.
Martin takes advantage of a lot of exposed breasts that makes it uncomfortable to watch this.
Yeah.
Between that scene and the actual happening,
Here's your.
Excuse me.
Here's my boy.
This is your boy?
Yeah, he's my boy.
That guy?
he likes the Abbott. Uh-oh.
Yeah. At this hour.
Hold on,
He
I
calls,
have to get this Jello off the floor before
who
the
calls
cats
their
eat.
chambers their cell?
Jesus.
Oh, no,
Don't
let
let
them
the
eat.
cats eat those boobs.
Catastrophe.
Oh, what a disaster.
So we almost had the beginning of a horror movie here ourselves, Jared.
Oh,
So,
how
as,
so?
if you noticed how everything got quiet, Aaron and Katie both suddenly were like looking at their phones, and there was someone like stalking around the outside of the house. And so they're watching it on the security cam. And Katie's like, "Who is that?" And it ended up being a food delivery driver at the wrong house.
Wait, that happened during the recording?
That literally just happened. And like, I'm glancing over at like Aaron's phone, like, are we gonna get killed?
Live television, ladies and gentlemen.
That was pretty insane, actually.
Look at that knocker.
The
And by
good-
that, I mean door knocker.
that is
that's That is a great door knocker.
that is a Spencer's Gifts, always in stock item.
This scene is funny. I don't give a shit. This
No.
is tried and true. Three's Company did it 300 times per season. Just
Mhm.
mix them up.
But it's
Yeah.
not done well here.
Yes, it is because Joseph carries it.
You think he
He
cares?
ca-
You
He, ca-
you
he
think
carries-
Joseph carries the scene?
I think he carries this picture.
This driving coat with the Sherpa lining cover or carries.
Look how
All of
that
Mr.
sweater
Larson.
underneath. God damn.
That's a
You know what?
comfortable guy right there.
After looking at him, I might dress like my great grandpa and fuck him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Another fun fact is to look up all the spaghetti westerns this guy's been in.
Like my grandpa in plaid and
See, Joseph carries the scene.
in an eyes on
Here it comes.
Polo.
I must be losing my mind.
Oh, maybe not. It's come, but that's all right. What were you saying, Josh? Sorry.
I was just talking about dressing up like my grandfather to
Jesus
to
Christ.
in a Sherpa jacket.
He's got that tweed blazer.
Look how many wigs she brought from L.A. At least
No, those
4
were
or 5.
here.
No,
Those were there.
She unpacked them.
I don't think she did. Did she?
Yeah.
We got to rewind it. to the first 10 minutes and find out.
Hold on, listener.
And why don't we ever see any other wigs on her? Oh, here we go.
Yes.
Look at this whole armory that they have.
I know. Why not grab one of those 500 swords and go chop her head off?
Also, that helmet that he takes off is
drink.
not the helmet he's wearing later.
Mm-mm.
Drink again.
I like her choice in Steppins.
That is a Halloween costume right there.
What, the step-ins and your boobs out?
No, Joseph's suit with a armor helmet.
She's definitely wearing
Drink.
different Steppins right there. Or wait, no. This is the point where we're dealing with two different.
No, that was the same step-ins, right?
I thought they were black in the shot right before.
Nah, I don't think so.
Well, we can't rewind.
We can't rewind.
Drink. She's warming up her bucket of water to step in.
Now this is a lot to ask somebody. Hey, I'm having you over for a date. Sit downstairs and drink for a while I go up and soak in a tub.
If this was a Quentin Tarantino movie, she would have put on some Urge Overkill for him to enjoy himself.
Some Otis Redding.
Yeah, but look, Mr. Larson's so dumb. He's like, "Wow, that was a quick bath," and you've already.
Oh, your hair's not even wet.
Your hair's not. Well, she's taking a bath. Her hair wouldn't be wet.
Hurt.
It's not Shannon Elizabeth physics or how to get clean. where you blow dry your hair before you get in the tub and then dunk your head.
I like her cat's eye.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say that's a cat's eye, like I know anything about makeup.
Yeah.
I don't know that is a cat's eye.
I don't think so. I think
That's a very severe cat's eye. If that's a cat's eye,
I think they call that a tornado teardrop.
It's a
tornado
teardrop.
Yeah, he's
Maine
coming off the
Coon's
top
eye.
rope there with a tornado teardrop onto his opponent.
Oh God, I
All
gave
right.
up caring.
This is like a rom-com hilarity scene that just drags this movie down.
I don't know anything
This is where Clarimonde
about hilarity.
is eating. Well,
That
not
thing
eating.
wasn't that big.
Well, this is the new one.
What?
See, she has
No.
red.
Because
She
they
has red
buried the new one in the
fingernails.
water.
In case you weren't sure, Clarimonde has black fingernails. Betty Williams has red.
And this dude can't tell the
His
difference.
chest- His chest hair.
It's obscene.
I feel like I could putt off of it.
I'd like to have plain sex now.
Is that what he said?
That's what she said. I'd like to have plain.
It's been
Sex.
100 years
Oh, well, then that's
moaning.
Delamonte, because she doesn't know what a sex freak this other broad is.
Yeah. Now a new layer of this movie's been unlocked for me.
This is like Vertigo. Yeah, this is like Vertigo for stupid people.
It's exactly like Vertigo.
There's a breast. Drink.
Drink.
There didn't need to be a breast there. Pia, stand up for yourself.
I do love Pia. She's great.
She's a beautiful woman. And she's not a bad actor.
No, we don't know because we don't know the vocal performance, but but that's what I'm saying. Like watching this without sound,
Josh
you
has
just
watched
kind of
this.
see the performances, and it's good.
Josh has watched this in
It's not
original
good.
German, and he loves it.
Yeah, I have the script at home in the original German. Not the rewritten
Suck
German.
My Blood, Dude, or something.
That's in Poland, right? Or Brazil.
Brazil or some shit.
They're right next to each other.
Italy.
Suck
Yeah.
my blood, dude.
Was that this movie was Suck My Blood, Dude? Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Look, he's already got the post vinegar face.
I think you need to
Sleepy
write
time.
to our friend
He's spent-
Jason Blum and propose a remake of this movie that is called Suck My Blood, Dude. It'll be
Well, we already gave him the cast last week.
it'll be a hip take on it.
That's a sinewy guy.
But he's wiry for sure.
I feel like he doesn't even have
Ropey.
skin on, and I can see every muscle in his shoulders and upper
he's
arms.
the real melting man.
It's covered by that thick coat of fur.
he's actually just exposed muscle and fur. Oh, look.
Oh, Clara Monde.
Ah,
Joseph. Really, Joseph?
Shirley.
Now here we go, the Batman moment of
Oh,
the film.
The
Little
trapdoor
lever.
casket.
okay.
And there
Where
he
does
goes.
the lettuce come from? He's gonna pop up with lettuce.
They don't. All right, Jared.
It's hilarious.
Do you think that was a Freddie Francois choice? Or do you think Joseph was like, wait a minute, put some lettuce on my face?
I think Joseph was in full control of his character.
You think so?
Yeah.
Here's where we tell you that Romanians use heads of lettuce as toilet paper.
I think I've now consumed more vodka than I've had since I was in college.
Consumed what? More booze?
More vodka.
More vodka?
Are you guys still eating boobs?
Did you see how big those?
I just took my
Jell-O
last
molds
bite
were?
of boob.
Is it good? Is it tasty?
It's boozy.
It is. It's good. It's boozy. We need like 4 more people here to help us devour these.
Well,
We're gonna
next
have-
time I
we're
come
gonna
down
have-
there, I demand to eat Jello boobs.
Well,
Katie,
the one may
amazing
still be
job.
left.
The
Also-
one might still be. We're gonna freeze.
Yeah,
it.
put it in the freezer. I also want to just
There-
apologize for how many times boobs or tits or whatever.
Well, no one
been
has said tits yet, Jared.
Yeah,
So
I have.
that's you.
I
Again, you're
definitely have.
projecting.
No, I certainly.
I
have.
like to use breasts or boobs because that's
I've said tits. I've said knockers,
cans.
cans,
Bazoombas.
bazoombas.
I'm pretty sure at one point I just said. Wait, Aaron, for
Hey.
real? Was that real about lettuce being used as toilet paper?
No.
Oh, if so, that would have been the best joke ever in a movie of all time. If that were true. Why does he have lettuce?
I mean, if that's where your drinking water's coming from, you shouldn't have anything in it, let alone if Romanian people actually, and I'm sorry, it was a terrible joke, used it as toilet paper.
I'm
No,
sure.
I think it was a great joke.
That
I'm
you
sure
thought
lettuce-
was a real thing.
I was hoping it was a real thing because that would have made the movie joke way better.
I'm sure they couldn't afford to spare lettuce for toilet paper.
We still have the entire vampire happening to
I
happen.
know.
Oh yeah, you want a time check? All right, time check right now.
No.
No, I don't
Was
want
that
to be
the
up.
goalie's toilet?
The goalie's toilet is the well, yes. Charles Band now for $1,800 is selling the goalies go to college toilet on his website.
Is that all it is?
That actually is not that bad of an idea.
But it's a replica.
I mean, again, this is not something that really exists.
Okay.
He's fibbing. He's full of fibs tonight.
I don't
this
like
guy.
the fibbing.
This guy over here is full of fibs.
He gets me drunk on boob.
It-
And then he starts
Jello
fibbing.
breast.
You give me vodka Jello breasts, and look at all the shenanigans that happen.
He's a little imp.
All right, well now we have to watch the
Oh.
Slime Bowl-orama.
That's what I was gonna say. I just had an idea.
Put that on the list.
Oh, we
Listener,
gotta pick our movies.
if you're
tonight.
still
Don't
listening,
forget.
at however long this is in the recording,
I hope you aren't.
please
I
go
was
ahead
gonna-
and email us at bucklepod@gmail.com.
Do we
movies,
have emails to read?
Not tonight. This
No?
is just the watch along night. But we do have an email to read next week.
We gotta announce our movies too. Do you guys have those?
Well, that's on you. Since
It's not on me.
there's only 2 left. So yes.
I don't have them documented anywhere.
Oh my god.
Because
Well,
that was the whole point. We're not supposed to see each other's movies.
oh, that's true. Yes, I know the movie that I have left. All right. Do we say
Don't you fucking
is he-
gaslight me?
is Eat the
You're
Buckle
full of fibs, you imp.
is Eat the Buckle the movie that wins or lose?
He's turning heel on us, Jared.
He's turning heel.
I am straight up Bobby Heenan right now. R.I.P.
Do you both know your movies?
I know my movie.
I've changed my movie several times.
I love that you've changed your movie, even
Well,
though
I'm not giving you a timestamp here, but you have 33
I
minutes.
think. Let me just
to
make
come up
sure
with
it's
one.
easily accessible. I settled on one.
hey EP,
This guy telling me it was on me.
if there's
over here.
if there is a special sound effect that's goofy, you need to point at us because drink.
Oh, trick. I will
Damn it.
say, Joseph's curls are looking tight.
He's got that
That nightcap is
nightcap.
doing
drink.
work for him.
Are you calling those curls?
Yeah, look how curly
I
his
don't think we
is-
need a drink every time it shows her breasts in the picture.
Drink.
It's ridiculous. I'm not doing it. I'm stopping.
Look at those curls, though. Tell me that nightcap isn't.
It's doing its magic
Yeah.
right around his temples.
He probably spent more time
Oh
in
my
makeup than
God.
she did.
Drink if you
Drink.
if you want to. The illustrated boobs, there are quite a bit of illustrated breasts. That's on you. 1, 2.
I'm no longer
3,
drinking when it shows up a
4,
painted picture of a boob,
5. There are 5 wigs.
of a knocker, of a bazunga.
Well, guess what? You're fired.
Well-
Get someone else in here. Hey.
There's this goofy sound effect.
Oh, I just got fired, Katie. You want to take over?
Next week, look on Indeed.com for Eat the Buckle co-host. Pays nothing,
Benefits?
Wait.
No.
no benefits.
You can't fire me. I'm already fired.
I quit. See, look,
Do you remember that?
No.
The
what?
WCW Nitro segment where Ric Flair
Of
was.
course, I don't remember
Okay.
that.
There was a segment where Ric Flair was supposed to come out, and
Drink.
Eric Bischoff was going to tell him that he's fired to set up like this big storyline. And Flair fucked it up, and instead of screaming, "You can't fire me, I quit," he started screaming, "You can't fire me, I'm already fired." And he's like taking off his suit, stripping down to his
wait,
boxers.
that's where he goes like down to his boxers and his
he
penny
strips
loafers.
It's like a famous gif now. He like strips down to his boxers and his penny loafers and starts dancing around the ring.
I'm pretty sure that was I.
I'm already fired.
I think that was college. Was that college?
I
Or-
thought that was still high school, but I could be wrong.
Okay.
This
How many
is
minutes did
where-
that kill? 2? Okay.
Do what?
I was just wondering
This
how
is
many
where I
minutes of time
just-
that killed.
Oh. That's the most wrestling talk we've had on the wrestling adjacent Eat the Buckle podcast.
I mean, I'd rather talk about wrestling at this point.
I do too.
I do. No, actually, this is where it gets good.
This is where it gets good, he says.
Did you catch that joke? We'll have a very naked vampire as he holds up the black dress.
Yeah.
That was really funny. That was cute. I thought that was a really sharp line.
Yeah. Look at those curls.
Let's look at the chemistry between these two. It's off the charts.
Off the charts chemistry.
Still, I don't see where the school would be or the monastery.
Did that subtitle just say chill organ music?
Yeah, chill.
Fuck, I'm chill as hell right now.
Oh.
That organ music did its job.
Who was the one manager when we were kids? Mr. Fuji?
Yeah.
There was a Mr. Fuji.
Yeah.
All right,
Mr.
Mr. Fuji would make a great Joseph.
I'm sure he was very culturally
I'm sure not.
represented.
I'm sure not. But what's great is I remember one time picking my uncle up as a kid at Pittsburgh International Airport,
Oh man.
and I saw Kurt Hennig and Mr. Fuji. That's it. That's the story.
Wait, where did you see them at?
At obviously the airport, getting their luggage
So at the luggage
at the
retrieval?
carousel. Sure.
The carousel.
What if you would have seen them in line at the Aerosmith roller coaster?
Wait, did Kurt Hennig, was he wearing a fanny pack?
I believe there was a fanny pack.
Yes.
Oh man,
Wrestlers
look
love
at that guy's
fanny packs.
epaulets.
That's
right.
the Baron.
Hold on, wait.
Okay, back to the movie.
This is where it gets
There's
funny.
Seth Meyers as the assistant.
Forgive me if you don't hear me speaking, because I might just be laughing for the next 30
Drink.
minutes straight.
No,
Because it gets funny.
no, it doesn't. But forgive me because you referenced the you referenced my favorite subject as of late.
Yeah, I was hoping that would trigger you.
We
Which part? Mr. Fuji?
no,
Oh.
I was all wrapped up and wanting to know if Kurt Hennig was wearing
A fanny pack.
pack. And then he sprung James Hatfield's infatuation with the rock and roller coaster on me, and it was too much for my brain
Drake.
to handle.
Yeah, all week, listener, we've had, since the last episode, we've had a lot of tall tales about what really went down with James Hetfield and the Aerosmith
I'm
rock and roller coaster.
I'm going to produce
At
a
MGM.
documentary.
I implore you, whoever, if you're in the sound of my voice, if you can hear me, go to
Netflix,
YouTube
listen.
and go to YouTube, find the video of the waiting in line video for the Aerosmith roller coaster ride. It's amazing.
What about this Dracula logo? You gonna get that
Dracula's
tattooed?
here. We've got Dracula.
You gonna get that
do.
tattooed along with your Muzzy vampire bat?
Yeah. Once the first one heals, I gotta go back and get the second one.
This guy, Freddie Main, was so
She gives
money.
him a bouquet of eyeballs.
Yeah, he was so money as the vampire.
Rosemary's Baby.
He
He's
was-
great.
He was so money as the vampire
this
in
band.
Vampire Killers.
I hate this drummer.
Drink.
I was just gonna say,
Drink.
I want to point out this band because they're fucking amazing.
Drink
Everything they're doing makes no sense with what you're hearing. And there's a great part where the Baron silences everyone, and that drummer's still like fucking just
Yep. Drink.
ripping like Buddy Rich on the drums or something. He's just flying off the handle.
The
You
drummer
can't
loves.
hear anything.
He loves to look directly into the camera
Yeah,
too.
how much cocaine do you think they fed him?
Drink.
Drink.
I think the
I'd say that's where
bartender.
the budget went.
I think the bartender is the one on the rack at the beginning of the movie. Oh, Space Vampire! I love.
You're probably
Space
right
Vampire.
about that.
There
Or
you go. He's gonna
The
silence
drummer might be
everyone.
the one on the rack.
Look, and he's still just
Yep.
fucking ripping those drums.
He's still hitting the hi hat, and snare, and you can't hear it.
I feel like they're probably like the Kinks or something, and we just don't realize it.
No,
Maybe the Zombies.
there is.
He's still going.
If we're gonna project, there's Paul F. Tompkins as a Chicago gangster vampire.
I will
I thought
actually.
that was Corson Larry.
I'll admit something to both of you. The only thing I researched in this movie was that band, and they aren't they aren't anybody. They are literally just
Oh.
like they're extras.
well, they rule.
Well, our motto
But-
at Eat the Buckle: death to the living, joy of living to the
I was
dead.
gonna say we better cheers to that after sitting through this for cheers.
Cheers.
Death to the living and joy of the living to
Cheer-
the dead.
Cheers through FaceTime with a Dr. Ted Nelson stubby Coors.
And here we go.
He's
That-
still going.
this drummer.
Don't look in the camera. You're breaking the wall.
Not only does he look at the camera, but he like
Really.
widens his eyes.
Really-
Like, ooh, look at me.
I
Call
do
me-
love Freddie Main. I gotta get another drink because there's been so many boobs.
Oh,
I'll be back.
Go
There's-
pour yourself another whiskey.
I owe you
Uh,
one.
Well, this is where it turns it just these two women showing their breasts repeatedly.
this is where it turns into open litigation for whoever's playing Brother Martin for all these poor women who get groped by him for the next
I
15 minutes.
hate this man.
And they just have the 99-cent store teeth in half of these people's faces.
This is going to seem aggressive, but I just want science to be able to bring this man back.
Oh no!
And
Don't say
Wait,
it.
hold on.
Don't do it.
I don't want to sound aggressive, is the preamble.
But I want him to be
Drink.
resurrected because
Because why, Brother Josh?
think, don't think,
Say it loud and proud into the microphone.
and let it be known that I have nothing to do with what's about to be said.
Yes.
I just want him to be brought back to life by science
Yes.
at this very specific age
Uh-huh.
in that costume.
Uh-huh.
And I just want to go a couple rounds with him.
You want to make him submit to a naked choke hold or a figure four leg lock?
I just want him to know how much he has upset me over the past several weeks.
I would
Now-
love to see that guy fuck you up.
And I just
What if Jared and I got together? Jared and I are going to cameo Richard Kind. And Richard Kind, in that costume, is going to do a wrestling promo against you. Is that good enough for you? If we get Richard Kind to like call you out over a cameo?
Call you out.
I see here Josh Smarridge, yeah, wants to get in the ring with me, Brother Martin. Well, I don't know about that.
That would be his wrestling name, Brother Martin.
I am going to say yes just so that will happen.
This party, I wouldn't want to be there. I'd feel real weird there.
There's a lot of uncomfortable costumes being used.
Why?
Like, not physically, but just are making me uncomfortable for how racially insensitive
Tell
they
me you
are.
just don't want to just put a forearm across that jaw.
I'd love him. He's great.
I would
He's,
love if
Rob
Jared,
Hubel.
if Jared's scenario where that was them really dumping his dead body over the wall was real. Oh, this is a good gag. See, they took all the red out of.
That's fun.
Yeah,
It's
and
so
now it's like
perfectly
you made
executed.
it white.
That's fun. That was a Freddie Francis
And there we go. There's the
Drink.
cartoonish scream.
drink. Now, what in the lore of anything
Oh God.
is it that when you become a vampire, you're just horny as hell?
Well,
Why is that?
we got a
thing?
lot
That
of
was-
time to fill.
Wait a minute. Didn't we already get a Rosemary's
Drink.
Baby gag?
Yes, there are multiple Rosemary Baby.
God, this movie sucks so bad.
It was in the zeitgeist,
I'm
man.
so
it was probably a
fucking
huge.
happy. This
Oh,
is the
that
last
lady's-
time we have to watch this.
That lady's
It's
teeth were
not the
falling
last
out.
time, because it will have to go against
Don't say
make
it.
its way out of the show.
Don't make me think about having to watch this
I
and
hate to
Madman
burst y'all's bubble.
back to back.
Oh, Oh, Madman's gonna have his way with this thing.
Madman the Gray or Madman the White at that point compared to this.
Madman the White comes back.
He's gonna have his Mickey Mouse feet on. And they're gonna be white instead of gray.
I can't wait till Madman has its fucking retribution. Look, he just drags it. That's funny.
Yep,
He doesn't
hilarious.
You need to open your heart to this movie.
I wish this guy was Leslie Nielsen.
Oh, that no.
I'm watching that tomorrow.
I wish this
I
was
feel
Dracula
bad for
Dead
you.
and Loving It.
Dead and Loving It, I watched like 3 or 4 weeks ago, and it does not hold up. It never.
I've
It was never
seen
held
it.
up.
It was always a
I've
shitty
seen
movie.
it, and my memory of it is that it is worse than this.
It's a terrible movie, and it is better than this.
This is Josh's costume
This
right
is how
now.
I'm dressed right now.
Yeah, you actually did a really good job.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I
doing
did go a size down in the orange tights.
assimilation of it.
Mhm.
Yeah. I do like his fangs when he produces the fangs. It's funny.
That's him being serious, listener. He really does like that,
Yep.
I laughed the first and probably second time I saw it.
but not the 6th time. Oh,
No, that
drink.
is some craziness going on in that stairwell.
That happened in college one time.
What worries me with how shitty the production of this film is that they did get all these people fucked up and they just pointed the camera at them as they were blitzed out of their mind. Fucking.
They're all looted up, man. It was the 70s. They were
Looted-
listening to Jefferson.
Looted up.
What was Jefferson Airplane at this point? What was their...
The Jefferson
Were they-
airplane.
Did Joseph change
Yeah.
his facial hair for this scene?
Yeah, he now looks like the Tampa Bay Buccaneer.
He's got the fucking little goatee nugget.
And look how the soul patch is to the left of his face. That's a choice.
How am I just now realizing that?
I didn't notice that either. And
Drink.
He's my favorite person ever.
Oh my God.
That hat's gonna
Look-
mat down his curls.
And look
though.
how
He's
well
definitely
groomed
gonna
those
need-
sideburns are too.
Well, they're going to the ball. They got to look their best. He maybe even jumped in that tub tonight to get himself scrubbed up.
Yes, he's going to turn off the bell tower by just magically elbowing it.
They just told him at this point in the movie, they're like, just don't speak.
Yep, the clock tower. Goldie Wilson is saying, "Save the clock tower."
Goldie Wilson.
Mayor Goldie Wilson.
Mayor. Who you calling a spook? Peckerwood?
Okay, you don't need to say that.
That's a quote of a movie.
You don't have to quote a quote from a movie.
Well, that's his line from the movie.
Okay, there's Paul Tompkins again.
Here we go.
What was, I invented the phone part.
Yes,
I believe he says here.
John Larson,
And suddenly
inventor of the
Crystal
phone
Method
party.
was playing.
Yep.
Now he sprays them and screams "back in your coffins" multiple times, and then like just presents these fangs, and I'm like, "Oh yeah, you're cool." He does a little jig.
Drake.
Well, yeah. They're like, oh, look.
Oh, that's what those Jello breasts look like.
That
Just
would have
jiggling
been
drink.
a broken lizard gag. What he just did.
Yeah.
I was gonna say this guy does look like a rabbit from Broken Lizard.
Yes, he is. Yes, absolutely.
As we're recasting live on the watch along,
Actually, Broken Lizard should redo this.
this is kind of up their alley. Yeah.
It would be great.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm just gonna stop it there because I really don't know anyone's names from Broken Lizard.
Well, you got Farva.
Well,
Yeah.
no, that's a character's name.
But
I
that's his
used to
real
know
name.
them. What, there was Kevin
Look, you got Seth
Kevin
Meyers there.
Heffernan,
Hefferman.
Kevin Heffernan, and
Jay.
Chandrasekhar.
Jay, yeah. I do. The
Chandra-
Jay's the only guy I know. What's Rabbit's
Lemmy,
name?
Steve Lemmy.
You've got
Oh my God.
Junior. And
There's a Stole Walter.
Yep.
Eric Stoltz.
Stolheimer, Brockenschapper.
You're just making stuff up, but it sounds correct.
Eric Stolheimer, I believe, is one of them.
I think that's Rabbit. No,
Yeah,
that's
that
that's
sounds
the that's
right.
the guy that looks like Sammy Hagar in Club Dread, I think. Actually, tell your story about how you watched nothing but Club Dread for like 6 weeks in a row in Spain.
Well, that's our move. When Erica and I are on any kind of trip where we can't, where we have to watch something on our laptop or whatever, we just Club Dread's our go-to.
That's awesome.
So we went to Europe for 2 weeks, and every night we'd watch Club Dread.
If anyone should know all of the actors from
Eric Stolhansky, that's his name. Eric Stol, and I did not look that up.
Broken Lizard, it should be you.
I didn't look it up. Eric Stolhansky, that's his name.
And
Yeah.
which one is Stolhansky?
He's Rabbit.
Rabbit, okay.
Yeah. The other guy, I can't think of his name.
You guys keep forgetting about Brian Cox. He's the best member of Broken Lizard.
Drink.
Mr. McDonald's.
I'm loving it. It's every time we watch it, we make it to the part where Jay Chandersaker's walking across the bridge. He's like, "Who wants to party? Who?" And then like that, then I'm out like a light. If you need to fall asleep, put that movie on. And
It is a great movie.
Like,
I love it.
I might watch it tonight as soon as we're done with this.
It would be a great palate cleanser to a vampire fappening.
Fappening. Oh no! How did it take 6 weeks to get to vampire fappening?
I thought I said it like a week one and everybody ignored it.
No, if you did, I'm sorry.
I thought I'd just shoot my shot again.
I'll never go back to listen for the accuracy of that, but if that's true, then I apologize because that deserves more than it got.
This is a good time to talk about. Look up on Wikipedia the list of horror films of 1971.
I'd rather talk about Brian Cox.
No, listen, we're an educational podcast.
I was just gonna say, have you ever like read or seen an interview with that guy?
With Brian Cox,
Yeah.
He's off the chain.
He's awesome. He's kind of like he's
drink.
just one of these.
Drink.
God bless America. He's like one of these old actors, like
You about to drink again?
Christopher Walken, who's just I gotta try to talk while I
Drink.
where he's just like he's like, I just take the job that comes along, you know, like he doesn't care.
Drink. This is like the Madman bus scene.
Mm-hmm.
He's not.
It's about the same time into the movie too. It's the Madman bus scene versus breasts.
but you know, any actor now would take a role and be like, I just read the script and I was so emotionally connected to the story, and I met with the director and everything they said was totally like on my wave. And then Brian Cox is like, yeah, I took the job because I needed a paycheck and it was fun, you know. And then he gives like the most amazing role in the movie, like amazing performance.
My house needed a new roof, so I said, ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
I needed to retile my bathroom. Sure, I'll fucking do it.
Right. And Walken's the same way. Walken's like, I just take jobs based off what they pay.
I want.
Wait,
all right.
What was the educational nugget?
So I'm sorry. Besides the Brian Cox segment.
Sorry for my Brian
No,
Cox.
no. It's fine. We should have just pregame that. And I should have picked a better part of the movie to throw in the list of horror films from 1971.
Oh, that I forgot what the. Yeah, go ahead.
There's not a lot to choose from that I would say are good movies. If you want to watch a movie worse
Did
than
he
this,
just slap her boob?
no.
It looked like he just grabbed her arm and slapped her boob.
Jesus, Joseph's getting fresh.
We should watch for the podcast Zat.
That
Z-A-A-T. AKA the Blood Waters of Dr. Z. And in comparison, you will think this is an Oscar-worthy. Josh, that's part of the podcast. Is to find the worst horror movie.
Put it in the random generator then.
All right. Or What the Peeper Saw. Or Vampiros Lesbos. Or The Touch of Satan.
Yeah.
Or She Killed an Ecstasy.
Uh-huh.
Or Necromania, A Tale of Weird Love by Ed Wood. Basically what we're getting at, listener, is...
Ed Wood was alive in 71?
Yes, that's a porno film.
Boobs.
Drink.
That was...
It is 1971 is a very thin year for good horror.
And this was deep in the muck of it.
Play Misty for me. Has anyone seen Play Misty for me?
Play Misty for me is good.
It's a Clint Eastwood flick.
Clint Eastwood, yeah.
I don't think
that's a good fucking movie.
All right, well,
Clint Eastwood's a great actor.
Then it doesn't need to be on our podcast.
He was at the RNC speaking for what, a half hour to a visible person in a chair. You tell me what actor can do better.
Yeah.
Why
all
are
politics aside? Clint Eastwood fucking.
Why is the Abbott and Brother Martin?
What? Yeah. Why do they take them where they're going?
Why are they anti-vampire? Is it because they were recently turned? It's snowing.
Actually, it's snowing outside my window right now. This is very.
Oh man, I missed my favorite scene. I'm sorry. We got
what was
too
your favorite scene?
Dracula taking off in his helicopter.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Damn the zipper.
Because I know when I see that the movie's almost over.
You want to do a time check? One last time check.
One last time check. I'm going to say 1 hour and 36 minutes.
Why is Martin in the trunk? Because he's
1 hour,
crazy.
33. We have 8 minutes left.
That's
including
great.
Credits. We're almost done.
My kidney says thank you. Kidneys says thank you.
Well, my tummy says no thank you because I wish it was full of boob jello right now.
No, it doesn't.
I might have missed this if you fellas said it, but why are these two spared from exploding?
Because they're fresh vampires.
I don't get that part.
Now, the Abbott, I think, does have to eventually get burnt into ash because he gets locked out and he doesn't care because he's too drunk.
I'm very tired. Cripers, I need a nap.
Yeah, that's where you got your accent from.
Aaron, you've had an answer for every question I've asked. I think it's time for you to admit this movie doesn't make a fucking bit of sense.
No, I've watched it 8 times to 9 times now.
He's probably going to watch it next week because he's a sick motherfucker.
You know what I almost watched again last night?
Elves?
No.
And why isn't she dying? She's been a vampire for 3,000 years. And
I did almost
putting herself behind the wheel of a vehicle.
3,000 years. She's been a vampire for maybe 200 years.
200.
So she doesn't explode either.
Not yet. Just because there's
tinted
then why was Dracula so scared?
Well, why does he fly directly into the sun?
Why do they take those two vampires where they could possibly bury themselves?
I gotta get myself a pair of boots like that.
Yeah, the big cuff boots.
That is the one thing missing from your costume right now. Is the boots.
It's the one thing missing from my life.
He's back in his
what about
socks
with sandals?
I bet he's real comfy in that robe and socks and sandals.
Like,
he's free balling. We already know that.
I did socks with sandals circa 2001 at the beach.
All right, no, Josh, look here. It's not too late. It's still Christmas morning.
Paul F. Tompkins is sorry, PFT.
Jeez.
I've never seen this part of the movie.
Oh wait,
Drake.
we haven't missed your. It's your favorite part. You haven't missed it.
Okay.
That's what Aaron was saying.
After being tickled for hours on end.
Yes, Mr. Scrooge.
I know. Dracula's been around so long that all he can do to get off is get tickled.
Yep. How does a vampire even get a boner? They don't have blood. They're dead.
Well, they have
he's a real
injector.
spindly fellow himself.
They just put a splint on their dick and
yeah. They put two bones on either side of his flaccid penis. Put some hempen rope
I guess
around
they
it.
couldn't do a splint. That would be too close to a steak.
Oh, it doesn't matter if it has to be through his heart.
True.
If it's
A
through his
steak to the
groin, you're
dick
not
does
gonna
nothing.
a groin stabbing is not going to kill a vampire.
See, this is how
Here
little
we
I
go.
paid attention to this movie.
This
I
is-
thought we had already been at the end.
I love that.
No.
I just was going along with it, and in the back of my mind, I'm like, no, it hasn't happened yet.
I want not just a tattoo of the vampire
It's like-
insignia. I want the whole chopper.
Look at that castle in
with
the
the
background.
insignia.
Though. That's
Drink.
a real shot, right?
Yeah, that's the
Actually,
real
I had-
castle.
No shit. I had a dream a few nights ago that I got a tattoo of an axe in a stump that just said "Play the game with a fair heart." And I actually really want to get that now.
Are you going to get it on your chest?
Yeah,
Drink.
I'll get it.
I
I'll get
think
it
you
on-
should. I definitely think you should.
Play the game with a fair heart.
Play the game with a fair heart tattoo. You love Madman too much.
I fucking love Madman,
Oh my god.
and I can't wait till it crawls its way out of the shit locker.
Here's the
Worse
aftermath.
than- worse
Oh,
than
the top
Madman,
hat.
I love Max.
Max is the
You
best
love-
part.
You love Madman.
Madman Mars by himself, not a fan. TP and the teacup ride, not a fan.
Yes,
See,
you
I'd
are.
go a
Anybody-
step further.
Deny
I
it.
love Max. I love Madman. I don't love anything else about that movie.
But you do though.
The 6 minutes of that Ferengi getting killed. Ellie,
Can we do a commentary of Madman again
no,
right now,
no,
please?
no.
Yes.
Let's give the
Let's
listeners
go.
a little, a little hour and a half bonus.
Nope. Save that for the Patreon.
Our 4-hour-long
Just-
podcast.
I just got a subtitle that said Joseph whimpering,
Yeah.
Oh,
which
he's
is what he
whimpering.
does the entire movie. Every subtitle of him should have just been Joseph.
Now I'm curious though. Does he still have the neatly shaven?
No.
Oh fuck! I didn't look.
Or is
That
it
was-
back
that
to,
was-
is
that
it
was-
back to Scrappy
That
Joseph?
was not his real facial hair.
What?
That little soul patch, like
He cut a little curl from above his ear off.
he stuck that on in the closet.
What if you just saw a little bald patch on the
He
strip?
stuck it
from
on
when he
in the
put it on his
closet.
chin?
Yeah. Stuck it
Yeah.
on in the Hey you guys, I'm still here.
We're
we go.
all reunited.
As we
Look
should.
at my new wig.
Look at the Christmas tree. It's
As
Christmas
we
time,
watch
everyone.
the final scene unfold from 100 yards away.
Yep, that's a. Don't question his Academy Award winning.
Cinematographer Freddie Francis says, "You know what? Let's end the film as if we are a
You know why he
stalker."
did that?
Because
It's
he was
because
100%
Joseph
fed up.
didn't have his facial hair, and he didn't want to interrupt the continuity.
Hey, that's a pretty cool shot right there for
Uh,
19s. That's cool.
What the standard commercial
Yeah,
like ad for this airline
No.
landing?
Bog
What are you
standard
talking-
cameras attached to a
Freddie Francis taped himself to the bottom of that airplane
Yeah, yeah.
Velcroed.
to get that shot.
That's what he won the Oscar for.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was this scene in Glory.
Yeah. Don't you remember that scene in Glory?
Yeah.
Where he
Uh,
strapped himself to a cannonball?
The late David Lynch watched this picture and said, "That man's gonna shoot Elephant Man for me." After after seeing that landing scene. Now,
Modern air.
Guys,
We did it. This is the last time you have to see this.
woo!
There's drink that last woo.
I can't. I have nothing left to drink.
I've got a little bit of
just
scotch left. I'm
drank-
saving it.
Drank my
to
own
toast.
backwash.
Light jazzy music now, not smooth jazz.
There we go. Let's see if we have.
There's no
credits.
credits. It is just a black screen with light jazzy music.
There
There's
has to
17
be.
seconds
There's
left.
nothing.
There's
I
nothing.
swear to God. I've watched this. There is nothing.
Stop. God.
Just black.
What if it came up like a James Bond movie and it was like Dracula will return?
Well, that was that.
All right. Well,
Hey.
we did it.
We did it.
Welcome to the shit locker. So now I guess we gotta say what our next episode will be.
Please, because my bladder is about to come out of my urethra.
Okay, so you guys it's up to you, y'all.
All right, Josh, you go ahead. Make up what movie you want to watch next.
Oh, me?
Just say a movie. It's
Say-
fine.
Say whatever movie you've been coming up with.
Well, I switched it 4 or 5 times.
Oh, I don't care. Just say it.
Go ahead. You first. You got to run.
Yeah, mine is Torso.
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 Okay. Versus I don't know, guys.
Oh no! Come on, come on.
I switched so many times.
Oh, just
Mousetrap. We'll go with that. That's what I said last time.
Mousetrap.
Yep.
Isn't that a John Cleese movie?
Sure is.
Mousetrap. Hold on.
Wait, is that a horror movie?
Yes.
Okay. All right, that's it.
Is John Cleese in it?
Yes.
That's it. Torso versus Mousetrap.
It is
All
not
right.
the John Cleese movie.
Boy, that's going to be a great
But
next
you
6
were
weeks.
also right on all accounts.
Well, thank you for listening.
Yeah.
Tune in next week.
Uh-huh.
Eat the buckle or whatever. Go Pete.
Bye, Buckle Buddies.
Oh God.
And now, my dear Claramonde, there'll be no more vamping for you, sweetheart.